Notice on the whole not many marks, not even on the arms. Okay, wanted to show you proof. You might get a couple of marks, but really you can avoid getting marks if you're trying to do fan folding grill gates in front of the French windows. And the only way you can do it is, these areas of course have already been done, right? I've been working on it for 3 days, and the outsides were done completely because they're within reach, as you can see. Right, some forgotten parts where I've got to get the top parts done there. I've got the only purpose of an abdo is to do the high areas without falling off a chair. You need a stable ladder, and also if you're working alone, you try and get a stable chair which does not rock and roll. The arms provide protection. So pretty useless for the abdoer, but it's pretty good as a ladder, temporary ladder. Now, how you do the inside here is, now you've done these surfaces, all of them, right? So that all the outside areas are completely dry. You fold the gate, push it in like that. Understood? You do the inside of that gate and the inside of that gate from this side is only touch up basically. If you've got a good brush and it's a dry brush that you use, don't use it wet and sopping wet. No marks on the floor either. Okay, no spills. A dry brush is more work, but guaranteedly you'll never get any spills to have to clean and paint up. Now, those areas have to be done with my little chair here, right? Because you notice that some of the images have got to be done. I haven't done that. I was doing it last night at 8 o'clock. Couldn't see what I was doing. Basically working blind in some areas. You're trying to work late and trying to finish it off. But now, this was done on both sides because it is evident that it can be moved. This will have the same problem, because that you can notice is the undone edge. You want trust because some of these areas are still wet. You push this in here like this. Understood? When it's perfectly dry. And you do the areas of the other one from here. When it's perfectly dry. You give it a day or two for the paint to dry. Quick drying paint is better. There are a couple of touches here of rust-proof paint, but it's very easily done, and you can stay clean. But this is the way to do already installed French windows. Fortunately, there is a bit of space in between the walls and the windows, but you notice here there's not a black mark on the wall either. Notice it's perfectly white wall, so it's clean work. I didn't bother to do that little piece against the wall because that goes with the white wall. That area there has to be done, but that's because I haven't stood on the chair last time. But I'm going to do all those in the areas. But as you can see on the whole, you can get your pre-fitted French windows and grills painted on the inside. Thank God that I got them fan folding. Otherwise you'd have a real problem if they're all fitted. Then you have to work on the outside and inside, and that's left to your ingenuity. And I wish you luck. Use your brains, you know. You could do that side from this side before you do the outsides. That's an afterthought. But I like to do the outsides first. It's my choice, because then it looks more attractive, you know. I find that doing the insides first and then doing the outsides would certainly make a better job for you, much easier, by putting your hands through when this is totally dry, and doing the interiors first of this side, like this one here on this side, and then doing this one here on that side. But you have to leave a day between each coat of paint. You have to, unless you like getting paint on your hands, and I'm not too partial to that, you know, especially black paint. No, not you have to go for a party the following evening, and getting the nails clean with black anti-corrosive paint is almost relatively impossible. Right, I've done it in about 5 stages in this video. When the thoughts come up, I put them on video for you. Relatively impossible to try to do this if this was a fitted window and that was a fitted window. You see what I mean? Because this panel moves on the French window and that panel is a fitted panel, as most good French windows are, unless of course you've got a panel that moves from the edge as well. I got mine fitted for safety's sake because I'm not too happy about the walls that were done by a guy called Suresh Shamara, who's an idiot. Okay. Oh yes, a 1/2 inch brush. I'm using Superlac anti-corrosive black. I'm using mineral turpentine to keep the brush moist. Make sure that the brush never gets dry. And how you do it is, if you notice that I use the brush, this one brush, but what I do is I try to spread the brush over both areas that I'm working on. As you can see, instead of covering one surface, I try to cover both surfaces at the same time. It will be easier when you're trying to ultimately do the inside from the outside or the outside from the inside. You know what I mean? All areas if you can, and it's a dry brush. And the reason for the dry brush is because then you don't get any spills, but it means more work, obviously. Patience. It means more work, obviously, but you're going to get your covers, get your areas covered very well. Because you need to get, if you look at each of these bars, you have got, each bar has got 4 sides. Each loop has got 4 sides too. That's the inside, the side, the upper side, and on the other side, you've got the 4 sides. So each of these has 4. But this is a very elaborate gate that I got designed, and then I'm struggling with the elaborate workmanship because I've got to do the painting myself. I'm not interested in giving it to a workman who will probably mess my floors, clean the areas. On your knees for the lower ones, of course. You notice what I do? I rub them dry. You just need a coat of painting to prevent them from rusting, and it has to be done. Now this was done when my friend was here about, I think, 6 years ago. It's on my cottage projects, and he was actually the vigilante who detected that the welding man had not done a particularly good job on matching up the patterns and designs. So because of his presence, I was able to get them done to my satisfaction. But it was a lot of work for him too. Reasonable man, Prasanna, the Iron Man, and he did the French windows subsequently. But it took me all of 2 years to get the money together to do the French windows. It cost me $120,000. So now what I'm doing is, I keep myself occupied by doing things like this. I rather like work. I'm not a lazy person. By doing it the way I do it, spreading the brush over both sides, don't touch I have a problem getting up and off my knees. Hand through here and you do areas like this, you see? That's for this bar. And because this is completely unpainted, you don't get paint on your fingers. Get it only where you want it. It means a bit of extra work, but if you notice that by doing that press brush technique like this, you see? By doing a press brush technique, I get both sides of the bar at once. I'm not going to come back and do this because I'm just showing you how it is done. But you notice that most of the sides are covered. I can do this side like this. and you don't have to tell me that you didn't think of it, because quite frankly I don't think the way that other people do. I'm a bit odd. I'm very creative, so, and I'm also curing problems. I mean, can you fancy calling in the iron grill man and getting him to refit these windows again? It'll cost me phenomenal amounts, and the guy will probably charge me for his labor, so I'm going to keep it as it is and work the way I am now. Alright, materials okay. Have plenty of mineral turpentine or thinner to take the little dots and marks of paint, and don't have any appointments where they want clean hands, because you'll never get them with the job. If you're totally enthusiastic, you'll get paint all over your fingers, hands, clothes and what have you. Okay, end of story.